Hey, welcome to Guitar Slinger TV. I'm Jon Bivona.
And I'm Paul Vario. John, we were talking just before about all the cool things you can do on guitar, and there's all these ways you can get different sounds out of the instrument from, well, different ways you use the pick or actually don't use the pick.
Sure.
And we were talking about legato articulations, where you make your notes smoothly connected from one to the other. And I think hammer-ons and pull-offs are probably one of the coolest and most fun ways of doing that.
I agree.
John, you want to show us what a hammer-on is?
Sure. Let's take an A pentatonic scale, which we...
We covered that. Yeah,
yes.
A minor pentatonic.
So let's take that scale. Let's take the first string, the high E string. And a hammer-on, basically what we're going to do, we're going to take the first note on the 5th fret, and we're going to pick it, but we're not going to pick the second note. We're not going to pick the 8th fret.
Right.
So we're going to hit it and hammer it. Just like that.
You pick the 5th fret, and then you just make your pinky come down really hard.
Like a hammer.
Yeah.
That was well done.
That was Mjolnir. That was my Thor hammer. Did you see it?
Thor.
I get guns. I can make that happen.
Excellent. Yeah. People don't care. Here we go. So now, if we do that on the first string, let's keep going down on the second string.
Yep.
Then the third.
You're gonna go all the way down the scale. Cool. That's cool. You can do licks just like that, can't you? Give us a little blues lick. Just hammers. Sweet beans. Sweet beans.
Pretty cool. Sweet beans.
I just invented that.
Okay. Then, what's the opposite?
Oh, you got
a
to pull off.
Absolutely.
So it kind of looks like the same, but it's not exactly. So with a hammer, you're going to pick the first note, and then you're going to strike the second note with, like in this case, our pinky. Pull off, in theory, it's the reverse. You keep both fingers down, pick, and then lift the finger off. But it's kind of weak sounding.
Right.
So we actually use the pinky sort of like a little pick. And we get a flick. So imagine that your pinky is a little fleshy pick. I know that's a gross statement, but...
It fuels the sound.
Absolutely. It just really drives it. Pick, and then with your pinky, kind of like flick and pick, and you get a pull-off.
So I think a great exercise for you guys to do at home is going... If you're going to ascend on the pentatonic scale, use all hammer-ons. And then descending, all pull-offs. Just like that.
That's sweet. Well, we covered hammer-ons, we covered pull-offs, and now the legendary hammer-on pull-off.
Put it all together.
Which is what we use for 3-note phrases. So the basic idea behind this is, well, we're going to pick the first note, we're going to hammer the second, and then we're going to flick off with the pull-off, and that gives us a 3-note phrase.
Nice.
And once again, just like John, I'm using the A minor pentatonic scale. So the notes are A, C, D, E, and G.
Yep.
Doing it across 2 octaves. And I guess if you wanted to, you could do an exercise where you just go 1 string at a time.
Beautiful.
And now we're doing hammer-ons, pull-offs. Another cool trick that you can do with this sort of very cool legato articulation where your notes are smoothly connected is you can do trills.
Nice.
Trills are fun.
Yes.
So trills are basically where you rapidly move back and forth between 2 notes on the string. And, well, you pick the first, you hammer the second, and you just keep it going. One of the greatest riffs of all time, totally based off of that wicked trill. Hammer and pull off in the open string. I think I messed that up, but
never heard of
a little slash action.
A little crazy train action.
3 strings.
Nice.
Slash is 2. Randy, 3. Because Randy's better. We all know that.
There you go.
So with the hammer-on pull-off and the hammer-on pull-off trill,
yes,
you can get a lot of really cool things happening on the guitar. And it's not about the right hand. It's really the left hand doing some of the work. Gives you a really smooth sound. Let's do a little jam.
Sure.
I'll give you 12-bar blues.
I'll take it.
All right. Hey, you know what? Don't feel that you have to stay in position.
Move around a little
rock
bit.
out a little bit. Have a good time with it.
All right.
But I'll give you something a little rocking.
Okay, I'll use hammer-on pull-offs, trill, the whole bag.
Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I like it. You know, we encourage you to mess around with anything that we teach you. It's not just about like following us and playing just the exercises that we're doing, but use your imagination and your creativity. There's so many cool guitarists who use hammer-ons and pull-offs all the time. We were talking about isms before. I think Whatnot, one of our viewers had mentioned in a comment about, hey, what's like a Hendrix-ism? And
Definitely.
I can't think of anything more Hendrixy than that open string hammer-on.
I agree.
Tony Iommi. Same thing in there. So,
and if it works for those two guys,
yeah, you can do anything, even like Eddie Van Halen. Faking it. Don't really know the riff. But, you can do so many things with hammer-ons, pull-offs, mess around with some open strings and trills, and it's a good time.
Absolutely.
I had a good time today.
Me too.
It was not bad.
Not bad at all.
Nice job, buddy.
You too.
We're I'm Paul, and he's Jon.
Yes, I am.
And together,
Guitar Slinger TV.
Right, we formed Guitar Slinger TV. And we just want to remind you, please, hit the subscribe button for us. Check us out on Patreon. We have exclusive tablatures and tips and exercises up there. And, thank you so much for all your support. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
Now you can hit the catchphrase.
Guitar Slinger TV.
Join us.